coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Three 3-0 after one on EA Sports. Five men in the secondary now for the Falcons on third down. Here's Huntley. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Logan. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. They give him 16 yards there, and it's a Washington first down. Again, he'll drop to throw. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. He's got a man, complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. An excellent gain, 35 yards. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. It's their quarterback. His fourth touchdown on the year. And Washington has taken the lead. So they're down in the red zone. They opt to utilize his legs instead of the arm. It works out pretty well.
I like what they were thinking there, because in most situations now, defense is accounting for all the other runners on the field and, of course, for pass plays. But the quarterback position, oftentimes it is unaccounted for. Offense coordinator felt it, dialed it right up.
Inside the red zone, is this something teams should maybe, depending on the quarterback, do more often?
Definitely. If you've got a quarterback who can actually move it with his legs, that's an extra option and an extra weapon for you. I think they should utilize it more often.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
They go play action with Ryan. Ryan hit, and he lost the football. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And he gets it back into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery leading to a Washington touchdown. Huge play by the defense, not only to force the fumble, obviously, but to return it for a touchdown.
And I know it's no fun for anyone who plays offense, but isn't it fun to see how a defense rallies when there's a fumble return and everyone tries to find someone to block and bring it all the way home?
I always like their celebrations because they don't get there that often.
No, they're not choreographed very well usually.
So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on 1st and 10. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Good snag there by Hayden Hurst. He knows all about that. Former minor league baseball player before becoming a first-round pick of the Baltimore Ravens. Now in his second year with Atlanta, a career-high 56 catches last season.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Ryan. Oh, and it's intercepted. He was trying to get it to Ridley. Picked off by Cameron Curl. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They'll try the left side with Gibson. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to bring up a 3rd and about 7 left.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
To throw on 3rd down, Huntley looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, his first touchdown on the year. And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further. Hopkins with the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now.
Falcons 3. Dustin Hopkins, the kickoff for Washington.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And he'll be tackled at about the 35.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
Play action. It's Ryan. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Eluding the pressure right. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. To throw again on 2nd down, Ryan. He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Ryan. This to Pitts, and he's got him. Touchdown, Atlanta. Kyle Pitts, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Falcons get a bit closer.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone to give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a 1st down. Back to throw. Huntley taking a shot for Samuel. It got his man complete. And mark him down all the way inside the Atlanta 20. Quite a show of arm strength right there. That was in the air for a long time, and it was on target, too.
And this is more of the same right here. These guys have definitely been the aggressors here in the first half. They pushed the envelope in terms of play calls, and that's reflected in the score. And now they're in a position to widen this lead.
Yeah, and you see the final number there on how far that ball traveled. Pretty impressive. They'll run on 1st down. Gibson. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
On 2nd down, here's Gibson again. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
It's a loss of a yard, and it's 3rd down.
And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary, now on 3rd. Looking to throw. Huntley. And that is incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
And Hopkins' kick is good. And the lead grows to 14 at 24-10. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
Following the made field goal for 3, Hopkins now to kick it off. And here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with 25 seconds to go, we'll see how they want to play this. They'll drop this underneath to Pollard, and he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Falcons going to use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number one. On second and very short, Ryan is going to let one fly for Tate. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
An incomplete pass on second down leads us to third and inches.
You got tight. You got tight right there. Hey, take that.
Now it's Ryan. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 10 yards there and a first down for the Falcons.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
Throwing again, Ryan. He completes this to Russell Gage. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice, an ambitious effort, but it's well short. So we have come upon halftime, and it's the visiting group from Washington who are out on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. So Washington in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
On second down, here's the option. And he will slide down with the first down for the moment, but a penalty flag on the field. Brandon Sheriff, the all-pro guard, called for the penalty there. They'll come up now on a second and long after the hold. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll find some space up to about the 25.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
From the gun on third down, Huntley, and Thomas has it. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. First target, first catch, and a first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode Really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Looking long for Thomas. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. They'll get 34 yards there.
First down, Washington.
Gibson here running out of the gun. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
2nd and 5. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Back to throw. Huntley. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st.
A lot of deflated looks on that defense. It seems like they just cannot find a way to get a key stop on 3rd down. Here's another conversion, and now this offense, they're in a position to go up even further as they've got it 1st and goal.
Looking to throw. Huntley. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Here's Gibson on the read option. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
Well, sometimes it's hard to take your eyes off this guy at the linebacker position. He can really cover some ground, and he did there to make that play.
And sometimes all of your best laid plans of play design, your X's and O's, they can't always account for individual effort defensively. And this was one of those times. Just a terrific play to hustle over there and get the running back to the ground.
3rd and goal. Here's the option left. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down.
Dustin Hopkins on for the field.
Hopkins' kick is good. And that'll push the lead up to 17. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, The way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
Following the made field goal for 3, Hopkins now to kick it off.
Let's go! Let's go!
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And the last time that they were on the field, a little demoralizing. Missed field goal. You know, always feel like you want to get it in the end zone, but then, oh, well, at least we're going to get 3. Didn't go through the goalpost, so.
It does test the mental processes of a team, though, doesn't it? Because when you miss a field goal, it's amazing how fast they want to turn on the guy kicking the ball. But you need to keep his confidence up, because how many times have we seen games where it comes down to a stretch, and guess what? You need that guy to make the big kick for your team to move on or to win a game. Make sure you keep him happy. Make sure you keep him comfortable.
I'm sure you always treated the kicker nicely, though, right?
You know, truthfully, I did.
Good.
I always did, because those guys, they won us a whole lot of games. Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Meanwhile, Ryan's throw here on target to Hurst.
And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. From the red zone now, here's Ryan on first down. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
But the passing windows are just not there, and that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
And Ryan's throw into the hands of Pitts here.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Trying to run for it with Pollard. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. Now Ryan. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Montez Sweat able to get in there and run him down for what's going to be a loss of 15 yards all told. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further.
21!
Off the play fake. Here's Ryan. Flush to his right. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. No yardage to speak of whatsoever. Leads to a 3rd down. They rolled out of the pocket right, and I think he wanted a little something more out of that play. Obviously, instead he hit a safety valve.
It looked like 2 well-coached teams there, even though there was no yardage gain, because the offensive guys, hey, they realized their quarterback was out of the pocket. All the receivers went to the right.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Tony Pollard, his 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Falcons have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you kept them out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. Should have been picked. Probably doesn't matter on a 2-point conversion, but still, as a former DB, you want to grab that ball when you can, don't you?
You certainly do, and don't say it, because I know you're thinking it. Don't say it.
What am I thinking?
You know what I know what you're thinking. Well, if he'd had hands, he'd be playing on offense. Right?
That's true. You've said that before.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
They've been pretty anemic on this side of the football in the second half, just 3 points, and you just saw the touchdown go the other way, so it's a 2-score game. We're not done here yet.
I think everyone's on the edge of their seats now because they're anticipating what's coming, and I sense that everyone in the stadium knows they need to keep it on the ground. So if you're going to do that, hope the quarterback is stretched a little bit. Some bootlegs, right? Some fakes inside, getting out to the perimeter. Those might be open for him.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. This is Logan. Finding some room at midfield. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line.
They give him 16 yards there, and it's a Washington first down.
And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
A handoff running left is Gibson.
And he's going to be met at about the 43. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And pretty good running as he'll be close to a first down at the Falcons' 37.
52 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 22-yard line. A solid gain of 15 yards and the sticks move. On first down, it's Gibson. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 11 more on that one, and another first down. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys, they're just saying, let's just keep running it out, and we've got them now.
And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line.
Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. Flushed out right. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Their mobile, agile quarterback with touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year.
And Washington going to add on to their lead.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And the lead is up to 18 now. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away.
And here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better.
Yeah. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack.
Chase Young picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
From the gun on third down, Ryan. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first.
Ryan on target to Pitts, first down Falcons.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Ryan.
That's going to be caught by Pitts.
And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. Touchdown, Falcons.
Kyle Pitts,
his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Falcons cut into that lead.
Now Younghoe Koo for the extra point.
And that one makes this an 11-point deficit now. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one.
They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one,